Hi everyone, Mr. Electra here and welcome to my new video setup. That's right, I'm finally home and recording videos here now, so I have this background instead of the one you're used to. So today I'm going to be doing a monthly favourites video. So this is a series that I'm hoping to start and upload a video each month to it of the different things that have been my favourites of that month. So books, movies, video games, things like that. So let's get started. First off, favourite book. Now, as you can see from behind me, I read a lot of books. That's only a quarter of my bookshelves, and I have other books as well hidden in other various places around my room because they don't all fit on the bookshelves. So picking a favourite book each month is a little tricky, especially given that I haven't had a whole lot of time to read this month because of exams, so the main books I've been reading are textbooks. However, I do have a favourite for this month. So my favourite book for this month is this one. It's called The Alchemist. It's by Michael Scott, and it's technically a teen book, but I only had a birthday like 10 days ago, it's fine. It's the first in a series of 6 books, and it follows these two twins, Sophie and Josh, who all of a sudden fall into this world of magic and alchemy and meet all these characters, some of them from history, some of them from myth and legend, and it's just a really cool adventure series that I really enjoy. I first read it, I think, when I was 15, and it's a really good book. It's one I keep coming back to and reading over and over again because it's always so good and it's always really fun. So yeah, if you need something to read, check out The Alchemist and the rest of the series, which is called The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. It's really good. Second up, favourite movie. The favourite movie this month has definitely been Kingsman. I think my flatmates can probably attest to that given how many times I watched it over the course of the study period instead of actually studying. Whoops. Anyway, those of you that have seen it know it's a really good movie. It's full of adventure and action, but it has humour as well. Where else are you going to see head exploding to the sound of Pomp and Circumstance? Oh, spoilers. So I'm not really sure what got me back into that movie this month. I just decided one day that I wanted to watch it again, and then I did, and then I kept watching it. And I can't wait for the sequel that's coming out soon. I can't wait to go see that and see what it's like. And apparently Channing Tatum's in it and he plays a character called Tequila. Yes, it turns out that the American version of Kingsman named their agents after drinks. There is an agent called Jack Daniels. Next on the list is favourite TV show for the month. Now, I don't watch a whole lot of TV shows. There are a lot of things that I need to watch because people keep recommending them to me and telling me, oh, you should watch this, you should watch that, but yet again, university life can be quite busy and doesn't always work with trying to binge watch multiple TV shows. That doesn't mean we don't do it. We do it quite a lot, but we shouldn't. Anyway, the favourite TV show for this month is American Horror Story. So I started watching American Horror Story about 3 years ago, so my first season was actually Freak Show, which a lot of people don't seem to like, but I enjoyed it, and it meant that I went back, I found the other series and I watched them before I watched Hotel, and then I watched Roanoke this year with my flatmate Liam. I think my favourite series is probably Murder House because it's scary in the more jumpy, scary kind of way, but it's also quite psychological, and you're never quite sure what's going on until all the pieces fit together at the end, which means you sort of have to work it out as you go along, which I find really fun, and it makes me want to watch things more if I have to figure things out while I'm watching them. Which is also why I partly liked Roanoke. Roanoke was a weird series because I enjoyed it, but it was also really stressful because you were never really sure what was going on. You were never sure who was going to die next because everybody seemed to die. You weren't sure what was real because the first half of it was a TV series. And yeah, but I enjoyed it. It was fun watching it with my flatmate, and I can't wait for the next series to come out because apparently Evan Peters has blue hair, and I'm curious to know why. Favourite musical. Now, as some of you probably know, I'm a huge theatre kid. Musicals are a big part of my life. I love doing them, I love watching them, I love listening to them and singing along at any point possible. Steph and I have sung multiple duets just across the flat for no apparent reason, but because we could, because it's fun doing that. So favourite musical for this month, and will probably be for a considerable while yet, is Dear Evan Hansen. Dear Evan Hansen is a really great musical that I find I can really connect to, and it just has such a wonderful message of you're not alone, you will be found. The songs are great. I cried multiple times during listening to the soundtrack because they're just really easy to connect with For me anyway, and I don't know if other people feel the same way, I'm presuming they do because of what I've seen online, but it's just so good. Like, the one thing that's slightly annoying about it is that it once again has given me multiple male roles that I really want to play on stage, but I won't because I'm not male, unless they decide to change the character. Nonetheless, that's probably not going to stop me from taking any chance I can to sing some of the songs from the musical, because it's such a great musical, and why wouldn't I if I had the opportunity? Favourite item of clothing for this month. Now, a whole lot of my clothing is actually still in suitcases because I only got home a few days ago, and so I haven't finished unpacking yet. And also, we're packing for holidays, so a lot of the stuff is coming out of one suitcase and going into another, which means I don't have a whole lot special on me at the minute, but I do have my favourite item for this month, which are these shiny silver boots. So I got these in Primark for, I think it was $3.50, because they were on sale, and look at them, they're so pretty. They're so shiny, and I'm actually planning to use them in a few weeks' time for MCM Northern Ireland, because I'm hoping to be cosplaying Quicksilver from Days of Future Past, and so these will be the shoes that I will be wearing for that cosplay, although I do need to change the laces slightly just to make it work properly. But yeah, look at, they're just so shiny. They're so pretty. Favourite game. Now, with it being exam season, I didn't really have a whole lot of time to play games this month, but I did play one, and I played it quite a lot because I've had it for a while but never really gotten too far on it because I didn't have time and I wasn't really sure what I was doing. But after some encouragement from a friend, I finally got back into playing it, and that game was Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now, I'm not usually an action game sort of person. I am really bad at action games. I'm more the puzzle game sort of person where you don't have to do much fighting or combat or anything like that in game that involves a lot of button mashing, but specific button mashing, because I just tend to slam them and hope for the best. Anyway, I've been playing a lot of Snake Eater this month, and I've actually gotten fairly far. I'm I'd say about 60% through the game, but I haven't had a chance to finish it off yet because exams were a thing. I've done, I think, four or five of the boss fights. I've beaten all the Cobra units, and I've beaten Ocelot once. I'm almost at the boss fight with Volgan, but I still have a little bit to go before I get there, so I'm hoping to finish that soon, possibly while we're on holidays if I have any free time, or just in the general summer, so I think that'll be really fun. And finally, little category I added in is my favourite thing currently in the room, and by that I mean more sort of an item and not just like a bookshelf or the light fitting or something like that. So it's between two things and I couldn't really decide, so I thought, why not show them both? So first of all, I have my little Beauty and the Beast figurines. My mum got them for me when she was on holiday, and they're really cute. I think they're plastic, so they're not going to break easily, which is good. But they're also just really cool, and look, they hold hands. They can dance together. Well, I mean, Belle must be pretty tall in these figurines, because she's nearly as tall as the Beast. Yeah, so I also have Cogsworth and Mrs. Potts. I sadly don't have Lumiere because he wasn't an option to buy at the time, but I'm going to be keeping an eye out when we're in Disney if I can get like maybe the full set. Although obviously these aren't really official, but still worth a look. My other favourite item in the room is my Ollivander's wand, which I got the last time we were in Florida. So I spent the whole holiday stopping myself from buying a wand because I was like, oh no, it's like $50. I'm not going to waste the money. It's for kids. Until it came to the last day of my holiday and I had money left. And I was like, screw this, I am a kid. This is something that I really want, and I want to be able to do all the magic spells around Hogsmeade and around Diagon Alley. So I went into Ollivander's, figured out which wand would be best for me by asking my friend which of the woods best suited my personality. And so I got my wand. So it's an ash wand, and according to the assistant, it has a core made of unicorn tail hair, so it's really cool, and it's one of the special ones that you can do all the spells around Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. And when I got it, I just remember running around the park like a small child, like I can do magic and doing all the spells and being really happy, and it was probably the best purchase of the holiday. So it comes with the little map that shows you where all the spells are around Diagon Alley and around Hogsmeade, and so I'm really excited because I'm planning to bring it back with me to Florida this year so that I can do all the spells again and I can just be a little kid again, and yeah. So that's been my favourites for this month. I'll be back with another video of this next month to show you what my favourites have been for June. This has been the one for May. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you have any favourites from this month, just pop them down in the comments below and I'll read them and we can see if we have anything in common of the things we liked this month. That's all for me this video, so I'll see you guys soon and bye bye!